All right, everybody. The district is officially open. We're out here at Lagoon in Farmington, Utah. Join us today on the XP Project. All right, everybody. One thing I will say about Utah is just weather's so great this time of year. Coming out here, we're pushing maybe late 70s, 80s. The district's open. Man, and people are out here. This is great. Everyone's having such a good time out here so far. I am really happy with this. And just before I kind of get into it too much, parks need new things. I know a lot of people, find negative things to say about certain new stuff, but this really does look pretty good, and people are really liking it, and parks like this need new stuff, and I'm just so happy to see this. It's just so nice to see something new popping up here, and they did a really good job. I love the steampunk theme. They've got everything themed, even just down to the little gates and stuff, like crossing the bridge. And I've always wanted another bridge here by the water. I'm standing right here by the water, and it just looks so good. So we're gonna kind of go over each of these rides and kind of look and see what's going on back here. I think that there is some stuff that'll still probably be coming, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So let's check it out. All right, so first of all, I kind of want to just walk through the entire park and just have this silent and let you guys watch and kind of hear the sounds. I'm a country music guy. They've got country music playing back here, and it just sounds so good. It kind of fits the theme punk and the Pioneer Village. And the one thing I will say immediately upon walking into the district, Pioneer Village doesn't feel so old now. To me, it feels like there's it's like a new amusement park basically with some old stuff put into it. It's really bringing some life to this side of the park, in my opinion, which, I mean, if you've been watching my channel for the last 3 years, Pioneer Village is by far my favorite part of the park here. I spend a lot of time back here, and I think even now I'm going to probably be spending more time back here just because of all the the events that are going on and whatnot. But that's one thing that I noticed at first, is just the ambiance is really good. They've got the sound really good. And then the other thing too, I mean, we were here 10 days ago just doing that construction video, or that was that 10 days ago, about 2 weeks ago? And this wasn't even close to being done. And I even said in the video, I'm like, I don't even know if this is going to be ready. So again, I have to just keep nailing this into the ground. The people that have worked on this project, thank you so much. I mean, it just looks great back here, down to the details. And I just appreciate your hard work so much. So we're going to show this quick walkthrough, kind of just a silent walkthrough, so you can kind of hear the sights and sounds of it. And then I do want to go check out the saloon that opened also. All right, so that's kind of the walkthrough, just to kind of show you guys the whole land there. Like I said, I really love the ambiance here. I like that it's busy back here because, like, my biggest fear was that I was going to come back here and there was only going to be like 5 people riding the rides. We need things to pull. We need things to pull away from Primordial, I guess is what I'm trying to get at the end of the day. That ride is just, you know, way too long a wait right now, and we need other things. On that subject, Laguna Beach did open today as well, so I know Primordial is still going to be a long line, but it's nice to see that some things are kind of pulling crowds away from that. But I'm just so happy about the district here, and I'm really grateful that they're putting new stuff in, because just with you know, economic problems and budgets and stuff like that, a lot of parks just don't want to do a lot, and so I'm really grateful that they're keeping things going. It just looks so good back here. You know, as a kid, you know, the whole Pioneer theme, you know, the train cars and all that stuff was just really important to me as a kid, and I just remember it being a big part of my life, and I'm just really happy that they have that here now, and I'm just kind of standing here watching everybody have a good time, and this is such a great day. I did want to also say, you know, thank you so much everybody for following the channel. I really appreciate it. You know, this is just a good community and a good place to be, and this is a great state to live in. You know, to be able to have a little amusement park like this so close to home is just so great, and I've been lucky to have that since I was, you know, a little kid, and I just love it so much, and it's good to see that other people are having a good time, but I really appreciate it. All right, so moving on to talking about the rides here. So we always knew that there was going to be 3 rides back here. I didn't suspect that there'd be any more than that, and I think 3 is actually perfect for this area. There's not a ton of room back here, so I think 3 is perfect, but I will mention just a little thing here, just if Lagoon's watching. It would be so awesome if they put one more like ride over where the pavilions are, right to the north side of the district, like maybe like a little coaster or something. You know, something like that maybe could come down the road, but that'd be really cool if they put something like that in, you know. So the first ride that we're talking about is the Time Tinker, and this one's kind of I mean, the only best way to describe this one is it just is kind of all over the place. It kind of spins you up, down, around. I did talk to a couple kind of older people like myself, and it does kind of get your tummy turning, so that might not be one for everybody. But that one actually is the most interesting one, I think, back here, just because of the layout of it. You don't see a lot of rides like that at parks, and so I really like that one. If you've ever seen a ride like that at a park, let me know where it was and what your experience was with it. But that one looks really fun. The second ride is we're walking over to it right now. It's the Steamworks. And that's the one that's basically like a cliffhanger style ride. I'm putting these videos up on the screen so you can see what they look like. And this is honestly the one that I am the most excited about. It doesn't spin. You know, I'm not really very good with spin rides, but this is one that just goes over and over and over, and it kind of has like a whip effect to it as well. This is the one that I'm seeing people kind of laugh and scream and stuff the most on, and is honestly my favorite so far. But like I said, I just don't like spinning rides, so that's, you know, it's more of a going forward than spinning around. So that's one that I'm definitely going to like a lot more. And then the very third one, this is one that's actually been at the park for several years, is the little helicopters that used to be over in the kid area, and it's called the Rivet Rotors, and they basically just re-skinned the ones from the kids area, and they've put them here now, and it looks great. They actually look really good, and that ride's been there since we were little kids. And so it's kind of cool that they did that, just because all of us that were here, you know, when we were like 2 years old can remember that ride, and now we can have our kids and grandkids go on it, so that's really cool. All right, so with the rides out of the way, because that was the funnest part, let's check out, they've also got a new thing called the Bite Saloon. So this is where the old little gift shop used to be that was over here, the old little Pioneer Village gift shop. So now it's a little, you know, it's a little saloon basically. They've got seating areas, snacks, ices, cold beer, everything. It's just a little saloon. I love this. I think that they really did a good job kind of keeping the building the same, but they kind of changed a little bit. And that whole little outside area that we were talking about last week, it is just like a seating area. And I think it looks really nice. I think during the middle of summer when it gets really warm out here, it'll be nice to either sit just like indoor or outdoor, have an icy, have a snack, something like that. We're gonna go in and kind of look at the inside of this next. All right, I am very impressed with this little Bite Saloon. They've actually got like really exotic looking steampunk hats that you can buy in here that look really cool. I didn't really expect that, honestly. I thought that was really cool, and the Pioneer Perk merch that they've gotten here, and they've really themed it nicely. They've got a lot of cool, old pictures and stuff like Pioneer Village type stuff hung up on the walls. And I really like the bar area. They did like a really good job with that color of wood and made it just look, kind of like a traditional saloon, but yet it's still open, because I was kind of worried it was going to be like kind of closed in, like super dark, but you're getting like a lot of the natural light from outside, and I think it just looks really nice. I love this so much. And one thing that I just noticed that I liked so much is the lamps right above the bar. They almost look like something that would be like off of a locomotive, and I just really like that theme. And the way that they've organized everything back there just looks so great with the mirror behind and everything. Well done on the Snake Bite Saloon. This gift shop needed a little bit of tender love, I think, just because it's been here for so long. You did a great job. Hit it out of the park. The one thing I also love while I'm standing here, I'm just standing here kind of looking at the entrance of the district. I love how they put it right next to the Old Mill Barbecue, because the Old Mill Barbecue's been here forever. I remember eating corn from this barbecue when I was like 5 years old. And I really like how they put that in between, just so that it really like comes right next to the Old Mill. It almost looks like it's part of the Old Mill, and I really like that just because this is one of my honestly favorite restaurants in the park. It's really good barbecue, and I just really like how it like almost like blends into it like it's its own little city. Really well done on that. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for the district opening at Lagoon in Farmington, Utah. Just wanted to say a couple things. Thank you so much for being part of the channel. I really appreciate you guys and the community that we've grown. And I do want to just ask you, what are your thoughts on this district? Are you liking it? Are you not liking it? I personally am super happy about it. I think it's something that just is bringing a little bit of life to this part of the park that's my favorite part of the park. Thank you so much for being part of this channel. Thanks for joining us on the XP Project.